Hey folks, it's Dan from DisneyInfinityCodes.com, and I'm here inside the toy box of Disney Infinity 3.0, taking a peek at Black Panther's skill tree and abilities and gameplay. He's got some pretty cool stuff going on. He's a really fun melee character, and he's got packs a pretty powerful punch and is pretty good at close range combat with big groups of enemies. So let's take a peek at his skill tree and see what he's got to offer. First and foremost, we see that his health and defense skill tree is full of abilities. It's just kind of like Captain America's First Avenger skill tree in that there's lots and lots of stuff to unlock and use. So let's take a peek at everything he's got going on here. First and foremost, you've got the Panther Pounce, which gives him the super jump ability, and then you can upgrade that to make it even larger of a super jump, which is pretty cool. He has the healing regeneration ability, as well as you can give him super strength that you can use during battle if you press square when the enemy is nearby. And then you can also upgrade him to make him a wall climber, which is pretty cool. Over in his special ability, there's not a lot going on here other than just unlocking the special ability and getting more of a meter and increasing the power of the attack. But we've got cat-like reflexes, and so it allows him to move extremely fast and attack using the purple claws that he has equipped, that I guess they're made of vibranium, the claws, and so they're pretty cool. And so each of the you just successfully keep tapping the R1 and it allows him to pounce between enemies, kind of like Yoda or Spot, or a super special ability kind of like that. Hop over to the melee skills and we can unlock the Wakandan combo, as well as the kickback combo. These, of course, are all pause combos and attack combos. Then there's the T'Challa. I believe I'm saying it right. T'Challa, right? T'Challa charge. Ward off enemy attack when timed correctly. The spin kick, which allows you to then attack after using the T'Challa charge. And then the cartwheel kick, which is another cool skill that you can upgrade and use that if you successfully evade and then attack will trigger. Looking at his range skills, we can upgrade things like Razor Sharp, which allows him to use these his long range purple claw attack. And it allows you to then upgrade that into the barrage of claws. So if you essentially hit the long-range attack button, the R2 button in this case, and then successfully tap the attack button or triangle, it will trigger some fun little combos. Then we look up here into magnetic push, and he's got a little bit of a force push thing going on, which is kind of cool. And then vibranium daggers. So after you do a well-timed combo and then you hit square at the end of the combo, if the enemy's hit on, you can activate the vibranium daggers, which is pretty neat. Then T'Challa's Might, which increases the strength of those daggers, and then Rapid Recovery reduces the time it takes to recharge them. So let's jump into the toy box and take a quick peek at him in action and see some of his moves. So here's the character himself, and this is his defense block position. This is his basic attack. Kind of got that cool little purple thing going on there with his with the animation, which is kind of cool. He's got this great little kung fu kind of karate thing going on. We can take a peek at his block breaker. It's got that spin kick thing, which is super awesome, as well as his ground pound and his dodge. Then we can look at his ranged attack, which is kind of a dash. We can look at his magnetic push, that force push kind of thing he's got going on. Cool. Then we can take a peek at some of his combos. So let's take a peek at his first pause combo. Here's his second pause combo. And then I'm going to use the combat kiosk to show me how to use the... Oh, I guess it won't show me that. But I can show you the barrage of claws, which is simple. After you dash, you then... So you dash, And then you go into... which is pretty great. And let's see. I believe he has an aerial pause combo as well. These characters are very much heavily influenced in combat and blocking and deflecting attacks. So a lot of these combos are kind of tricky to pull off unless you're in like just the right circumstance. So let's drop some enemies in here, and then we can activate his special attack and see how he manages to jump around and beat up the bad guys with it. All right, great. So I'm trying to get them all in a group so I can activate. So here we go. Here's the special attack. So he kind of like bounces around, and it's one of those special attacks where you want to invest in having a lot of the of a move meter, because the higher the move meter is, the further he can go with the special attack, and the more enemies he can attack. I didn't invest a lot of points in that when I was just doing the skill tree here, and so unfortunately he doesn't. He only has 4 move meters, and so I can't really do a lot with... I can only attack 4 times, as you can see. And there was his finisher, which was really cool. He kind of jumps up and spins around and launches off some vibranium daggers, which is cool. Let's take a peek at it one more time. Yeah, and that pretty much clears the rest of the area out. So there you go, folks. There is the Black Panther from Disney Infinity 3.0 Marvel Battlegrounds in the toy box, going at it. As always, thanks so much for watching, and visit us at Disney Infinity Codes.